Yeah, welcome to our YouTube channel. It's another weekend for our weekly analysis where I talked about what I observed in the market the previous week and what actually comes to fruition. So today's date is 3rd of March 2025, and the analysis I'll be doing today is what I'll be using to view the market from on the 3rd till on the 7th of March 2025. So without wasting much of our time, but before we go ahead, Ramadan Mubarak to all our Muslim brothers and sisters in Islam who find Allah's favor in this holy month of Ramadan. So the fact that we are in Ramadan does not mean we should not look into the market. So let's start with our bellwether, which is the dollar index. So this is the monthly chart of the dollar index. So in the month of February, we closed at an what is it called? It's called an indecisive candle. Why is it an indecisive candle? The opening level and the closing level are so close. The candle for February and the month of for the month of February, the opening comes in at okay, let me do this. So the opening comes in as 108.526, while the closing comes in at 108.501. That means the month of February closed very close to where it opens. That is why it is called an indecisive candle from the candlestick perspective. So the month of March, personally on dollar index, I'm not ready to push a button on dollar index, but I use it as a bellwether for other pairs. So what I'll be watching, this is how I'll be watching the dollar index for me. So on the monthly charts, I have this CB here. I have this CB indicated. So the market price still stay below the CB, right? So as long as the market price stays below that CB, I'll still be interested in the level 106 big figure. 106 big figure because 106.50 has been taken, but 106 big figure was short of some movement. The low of this candle, the candle that forms on Friday, I think for last week, the candle that forms comes in at the low comes in at um it's too early. The low comes in at 106.126. So 106 big figure was just short of some little pips. So let's go to the daily chart. So as long as the market stays below, the market price stays below the higher time frame CB, I'll be watching for 106 big figure. But in the course of the week, if I should see a kind of strength, I'll be interested in 108 big figure. But the moment 108 big figure has been crossed and serves as a and 108 big figure serves as a support to the price, then I'm interested in going bullish on dollar index again. But presently for now, I'm interested in 106 big figure being taken as long as it stays below the CB of the monthly chart. The CB, the consequent encroachment of the CB of the monthly chart, then I'll be interested in 106 big figure. But the moment 108 big figure has been crossed and it sustains the market price, then I'll be changing to being bullish for the meantime. That is what I have in my read, what I have on my radar, what I have in my journal. So without wasting much of my time, I'll be going to the cable, the GBP USD. On GBP USD last week, I was interested in the market price delivering 1.27500 of the upside, but since the dollar index does not move the way I expected it to move with aggression, then I'll be watching what the market price is gonna do, gravitating into this BC here. There is a BC here. So the BC here is what I'll be watching if it could hold the price. Need to update this. So the CB here is what I am watching, because 1.2700 has been taken already. 1.2700 has been taken, but we have not seen 1.27500 being traded into. We have not seen 1.27500 being traded into. 1.27500 was also short of some movements here, so it has not been traded into. We just had the market price taking the high that went was 1.27159. So the coming week, I'll be seeing if the market price will deliver, if it will gravitate into 1.25 thousand. So if 1.25 thousand could hold the price, if it should serve as a support, then I'm going back up. But the moment 1.25 thousand has been broken to the downside and it serves as a resistance to the price, then I'll be watching the market price gravitating into 1.24 thousand. So the month is still fresh. So but on cable, I still prefer to go up because we still have some movement above here. But I'm still interested in going up. I'm still interested in that level 1.27 again. 1.27 big figure and 1.27500. So that is that. Then we go to our Euro USD, is our fiber. Fiber last week I was interested in the market price delivering 1.05500. 1.05500, and if we could see a movement into 1.06 thousand, but we've not seen a movement into 1.05500. 1.05500 has not been taken yet. So the coming week, how will I decide? I'll still be interested in that level though. I'm still interested in that level. I'll be interested in 1.05500, as long as the market price stays above 1.03500. So I'll be expecting 1.03500 to serve as a support. If it serves as a support, I'll be going back into 1.05 thousand and 1.05500. If 1.03500 serve as support, but the moment 1.05 thousand gives way, then I'll be watching if the market price will deliver into 1.02 thousand. I'll be expecting 1.02 thousand to be the next level where we'll be watching, where I will be watching. So let's go into our S&P 500. S&P 500. They said this. Last week I was interested in 61,200, but we couldn't see a movement above. We couldn't see a movement into that direction. We couldn't see a movement into that direction. So how will I be interpreting this? I'll be I'll be watching. I'll have an interest. The market price could cross this BC. The buy side imbalance here, sell side inefficiency, extend to the right. So I'll be watching if the market price could stay above this. If it stays above, then I'll be going back up. But if it should give way, then I'll be interested in the market price delivering one I'll be interested in the market price delivering the low here. This level has been taken already, so I'll be expecting the market price coming into 5800 if that level has been taken. So I'll be interested in 5800. Yes, I'll be interested in 5800 for the meantime, because personally I don't think we are through with the upward movement. I don't think so. I'm not yet convinced we are through with the up movement. So we go to the Dow futures. So Dow futures last week, I was interested in 43,000 being a support to the price. I was interested in 43,000 being a support to the price, but we've not seen the market price bridging 43,000. 43,000 still remains the support, still serve as a support to the price. I'll be watching if it could extend that way, if it could remain a support to the price, because the same premise I'll be having with this extended to the right, then I'll be watching if that level could give way, if the consequence encroachment of this CB here could give way, of this BC. This is a buy side imbalance and side inefficiency. If the consequent encroachment of this BC could give way, then I'll be watching this level again, 42,580. If it could give way, I'm watching 42,580. If 42,580 should give way, then I'll be going for 42,000 downward. But presently, as long as the market price stays and remains above this, I'll be going back into 44, around 44 area, 44,000 or thereabouts. So the lowest hanging fruit here will be for me to watch 44.400. So the 44.400 level will be the lowest hanging fruit. So on that future, my conclusion is that I'll be watching 43,000 still remaining a support. that will take us into 44,000. But if 43,000 should give way, then I'll be coming into 42,000 or 41,000 thereabouts. So it will be clearer when the market opens. So the movement would definitely leave a fingerprint, will leave a footprint. So and then let's go to Nasdaq. Nasdaq last week, I was interested in being bullish. Yes, I was interested in being bullish, but the market price was not bullish. It was not bullish. So we have some sell side liquidity pool being revisited. So this has went so far that I has changed my view on this for maybe for I think for 3 days. So the movement on for 3 days, I've seen is this level still gonna sustain. But personally, I'm still bullish on it. I'm still bullish on it. So on the smaller time frame, I'll be I'll be interested in being bullish. If I could see a bullish movement, I will. But my bullishness will not be blindfoldedly. So I'll be watching what the market price is doing on the smaller time frame. Then I'll be picking my interest from that. But the lowest hanging fruit I'll be watching is around 21,000. So 21,000, I'll be between 21,000 and this 2,300. So 21,000 and 2,300. So that is that on Nasdaq. So on gold last week I was interested in 2980, but 2980 was not delivered for me. 2980 was not delivered. So I only saw 2956. So 2956 was where the market price starts dropping. So what I'll be looking at, I'll be watching is 2850 gonna remain a support. So I'll be watching what the price is gonna do around 2850. If it serves as a support to the price, then we are going back into 2900 and 2950. But if it gives way, then I'll be watching for 2800 and a possible movement back into this other block here. A possible movement back into this other block, 2772. So I'll be watching, is the market price being interested in visiting 2772.63. Then I'll I'll shift from being bullish to being bearish. Now, the last but not the least, which is the BTC. On BTC, I have 100,000 on my mind being a resistance level. So as I said, the moment the market price still stays below 100,000, then I'll be watching 90,000 downwards. So we've seen the low went far as the low we had was 78,116. So 78,116. So on BTC, sorry, the lowest hanging fruit on BTC. I'll be watching, can can we say movement into uh let me okay, let me mark this level out. Can we see this level being a portion of it has been taken already, but I will just have it. Oh, sorry. So I'll be watching that BC not aligning. Why are you not aligning? So we without wasting our time, I will check into that. So this is the I was I'll be watching this and I'll be watching this. Those are the buy side imbalance we have on the daily charts. But the market price has taken a portion of the first one here. But can the market stay above the consequence encroachment of that BC? That is when the movement starts. So if the consequence of encroachment of that level has been breached, then we are coming down into 60. We will be. I'll be watching 72. Yeah, I'll be watching 72. So I'll be staying between 72 and 90,000. So 19,000 and 72. So if the market price remains above 90,000, oh sorry, remains below 90,000, then I'll be watching 72,000. So if the market stays below 90,000, I will be watching 72,000. So that is that on BTC, and I think that will be all for this week. So a quick disclaimer before I leave: I'm not a licensed financial advisor. The fact that I put my money behind doesn't mean you should do the same thing. Trading the financial markets, trading the forex market has its own risk, and you need the knowledge to navigate the price. At times, I'll be I'll be watching what is this market gonna do. So at times I shift my ground, and at times I shift from being a scalper to being a day trader. At times I swing trade. Everything has to do with knowledge. So you don't just come into the market and start gambling. Predominantly last week I was interested in being bullish. But the moment I saw some things in the market, I have to shift the ground. And instead of me going with my full position, I have to dial it down because that was not what I was expecting. So that comes with experience. That knowledge comes with experience. That knowledge comes with experience. So before you can add that experience, you must have the knowledge. So if the market is doing the opposite of what you are saying, it's better to what? Watch. Where can I see an opportunity? Get the opportunity and leave. But the moment that you are saying something else, your mind is saying something else, you are not yet determined. You don't just go, is the market buying? Let's buy. Is the market just selling? Let's sell. What are your bearings? What are the indicators of your decision at the market? So everything that I stated here is for educational purpose alone. And I said I will do this if I see this. If this happens, I'm doing this. If the opposite happens, I'm doing this. At worst, I will not push a button. Not pushing a button is another knowledge on its own. Do you know when not to trade and do you know when to trade? So thank you for being part of the family. Thank you for coming this far with us. We really love and appreciate you guys. As the month of Ramadan, in the month of Ramadan, may we have every blessings that comes with the month. Ramadan Kareem to all our brothers once again. Bye for now and be safe.